Hey guys, welcome back to another one of my videos. Today we're talking all about how to go about defining a niche for your web design business. So at the end of this video guys, you're going to have a better understanding of what niching is, whether you should niche down in your business or not, and how you would go about defining a niche for your web design business. Now before we dive into it, I just want to let you guys know that over 80% of you who are watching the content haven't yet subscribed, which is madness. So if that is you, please hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification as well, and you'll be notified of all of these future releases. The channel is designed to help you as a web designer improve your web design game and also just start generating more clients. Now I want to know how many of you watching have defined a niche for your web design business already. If you have, let me know down in the comments, or if you're struggling to define a niche, let me know down in the comments what is holding you back. Cool, now we've got that out of the way, let's get started with understanding what a niche is. So if you're not sure, a niche is actually defined as a specialized segment of a particular market. So this essentially means that you focus on something real small, real specific in a particular area. So what might that look like as a web design business, for example? Well, you could be real specific with the type of location that you would serve. This could be that you only focus on serving people in a specific town or a specific city or even a specific country. Now niching down into location does sort of limit the area that you do serve, but it also then opens up the types of industries that you can be targeting. So you are not limiting yourself by industry, you are essentially limiting yourself by location. This then brings us on to another type of niche, and that is industries. So you could be looking out for businesses that are only lawyers or dentists or beauticians. So you would be being really specific with the type of industry that you serve. And another type of niche that I've noticed within the web design space is being really specific with your service offering. So as a web design business, you could only offer website design, or you could offer landing pages or e-commerce stores or website funnels. There are just a couple of examples, but being really specific with your offering again makes you focus on a specific area of the market. Now the thing is with niching, there are the pros and the elder cons, so let's have a look at what they look like. One great thing about niching is you only, for example, need to know about one specific area. So whether you need to know about one specific city, one specific industry, or one specific service delivery option. By doing this, it means that you know how to get results and you can pretty much just copy and paste them across all of the work that comes into your business. This then makes you easily scalable and also gives you an expert competitive advantage over those that haven't niched down in the area that you have. So if, for example, you had a dentistry looking for a new website, who are they more than likely going to choose? Someone that specializes in producing dentistry websites, or someone that produces websites for everybody? Now, obviously that all sounds great, but there are actually some cons as well that come with niching down. By being really specific, you are in fact limiting the amount of businesses that you can in fact reach out to and target. If you get bored easily, then the fact that it could be repetitive might not be all that attractive for you, and it can actually be somewhat challenging to swap your niche if you ever needed to at any point. You know, COVID-19 is a fine example of people having to swap niches. It does make it a lot more difficult to do so if you've only ever focused on one specific industry. So yeah, it does make it more difficult, just not impossible. So how do you even go about defining your niche? Well, let's look at this as a beginner. What I recommend that you actually do is pick any 5 things that you are passionate about. So yeah, what do you like doing? What actually gets you out of bed in the morning? Once you've defined those, pick 5 things that you think that you are good at. So are you good at reading? Are you good at sports? Are you good at cooking, baking? Just have a think about a couple of things that you are good at and write those down. I then want you to pick 5 things someone else thinks that you're good at, so you can actually ask friends and family. I know this sounds crazy, but it actually really works because it allows you to identify things that you perhaps didn't think of. So then I want you to put all of these together and define 3 areas that closely match on your passions and what you are good at. Obviously these 3 things do need to somewhat relate to a type of business or service or location. Once you have your 3, especially when getting started, I want you to focus on all 3 of them. Only then after a period of time would it be worth narrowing that niche down even further. You know, one thing I found is just because you are actually passionate about something actually doesn't mean that you would enjoy working with that type of business. Imagine that you are fitness and enjoy going to the gym or something, and you start working with gyms. you might actually really hate working with gyms. So have another couple of options available to you, and then focus later on and be more specific with your niche if you'd like. Now, once you have your list of 3 potential niches, I want you to ask yourself a few more questions. Question number 1 is, does this business actually have money to potentially spend on your services? Could they afford what you are offering as a service? Question number 2 is, do any of these niches actually need or require an online presence? Because if the answer is no, they don't, then it's probably not a good idea to try and pitch them your services. The third question, guys, I want you to ask yourself now is, does this niche or business have a desirable product or service? If they do, perfect, it's going to make your job easier in trying to generate them more sales by their website. And the fourth question that I want you to ask yourself that we've already just covered is, do you actually honestly enjoy working with this type of niche or business? So essentially that's my framework for how you'd go about defining your niche within your web design business. So go and have a look and see what you come up with, and let me know down in the comments. I'd be really interested to see what you do come up with. Also, guys, down in the description section you'll see a list of niches that I recommend for getting started in web design. It's a pretty extensive list, but it's definitely not limited to that list. So check it out if you need some inspiration, but I definitely recommend that you try to define your own niche, because if you come up with something unique, you're going to absolutely kill it. Hopefully now you guys have a better understanding of what niching is and how you can actually go about defining your own niche within your web design business. If you found this valuable, please do give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. Also hit the subscribe button as well if you haven't done so already, and the bell notification, let's not forget to hit that. There's more videos on this channel that are designed to help you up your website design game and improve your business, start generating more clients, making more money, all of that thing. So go and check those out as well. The end screen is coming up where there'll be more videos that you will find super beneficial. So stick around and check those out, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.